Hello and welcome to an hour-long all levels yoga class with me, Bae. I'd like to thank you for choosing to practice with me, as I know there are several amazing classes available online already. So let's go ahead and get started. Find a tall seat or comfortable position. That might be lying down for you. You could fold a towel or roll a towel up or blanket to help elevate your seat if that helps. So in either your seated position or your lying down position, just come to some stillness. And if you're lying down, place the palms of your feet on the floor with your knees up, and that will just give you a sense of more presence in the space. Sometimes if we lie all the way down and close down our eyes, then we start to go to sleep. And even though that's quite a good thing as well, in this moment, we're going to try and stay a little bit more present in the space. So close your eyes down wherever you are. And just bring your awareness to your face first. Bring your awareness to your brows. Soften those. So if you feel that furrowing brow, trying to focus, you're like, I'm trying to get into it right away. See if you can soften that. And then soften the jaw as well. Let the tongue rest gently behind the bottom teeth. And all throughout the face, just soften, melt. Now keeping that softness, draw your awareness to your sit bones if you're sat down. If you're lying down, just think about that area, the pelvis area. And if you're sat down, rooting down towards the floor, grounding down towards the earth, sending that energy downwards, rooting. And if you're lying down, just sending the energy maybe toward and past your feet. And then that opposite way, we're sending energy and extension through the crown of the head. So we're lengthening up toward the sky. It's almost as if someone is drawing a string through the crown or the top of your head and growing you tall, lengthening in the back of the neck and breathing here. So now bringing your awareness to that breath. Just let it be natural, just noticing it come in and out, however it's manifesting itself, and just noticing. Beautiful. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more breath in, nice and big. And exhale out. Awesome. Close down the mouth now and just move that breath into the nose, in and out through the nostrils. And just let it be easy and natural. Our face is soft, mirroring our mindset in the way that we're viewing our time on the mat. So this is a sense of awareness that we're cultivating for the whole time that we remain on the mat today, tonight, this morning, wherever you are while you're watching this or joining in. So moving into a pranayama practice or breath control practice, we're going to do a box breath today. So with your mouth closed, inhale through your nose for 3 counts. Hold your breath for 3 counts, a soft hold. Exhale out through your nose for 3 counts. And then hold again, soft hold for 3 counts. And then keep that going. Inhale, 2, 1, hold, 2, 3, exhale out, 2, 1, and hold, 2, 3. Same again, breathe in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 1. Exhale out, 2, 3, and hold, 2, 1. So continue that breath, breathing. Don't wait for my counts. Start to come into your own rhythm You might find that your counts are a little bit faster or slower than my counts were. So start to get into that rhythm. If you'd like to increase the counts to 5 or 7, go ahead and do so. Take your time, let yourself naturally get into your rhythm. Not a competition. Keeping your task as simple as possible. So we're just watching that breath come in and out, and we're just noticing the counts as they go by. And just notice as you're doing this if a lot of thoughts are kind of trickling around, a lot of things are going on, if some self-judgment is coming up. Perhaps you're thinking, oh man, why can't I focus? Or is this all? Is this all that I'm going to do? Notice if anything like that comes up, and if it does, see if you can maintain or re-engage that sense of softness as we watch and witness. A sense of curiosity, watching the breath slowly draw in, holding, exhaling out, and holding. So let that rhythm find itself. Let the softness stay and be present as we just watch and witness. And take a couple more rounds for yourself. This box breath, keeping with it. Next time you inhale, go ahead and take a fuller breath. So feel the lungs expand, counting still, noticing the expansion, filling the lungs to their capacity. And after you've held your breath, release all that breath out through the nostrils, all the way to the very end of your breath. Nice. Release that breath now and take an inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale like you're fogging a mirror. Same again, breathe in. Fog that mirror sound. Close down the mouth, breathe in through the nose. And with the mouth closed, see if you can make that same sound. Draw the same sound in. And out. Nice. Cycle that sound. Keep that breath going in and out. Perhaps it sounds like the sound of the sea, slowly drawing in toward the shore. And slowly drawing away. Now you can keep cycling that sound and keep coming back to it throughout the practice as we begin to incorporate some more movements and physical postures. And sometimes this is just a really great way to keep the mind, or give the mind something to witness, something to view. The sound can be very helpful to keep us focused. If it's not working for you, you can always release the sound and just focus on breathing in and out of the nose primarily, keeping that heat retention in, or the breath in. Nice. Keep that breath going with you. Inhale, draw the hands up to the sky, reaching up through the fingertips as you draw your shoulders gently down and back your back body. Take a breath in as you reach. Fingertips spread nice and wide. Exhale, place your right hand on the floor. Lift that left hand up and over. At the moment, I'm mirroring you, so hopefully it's correct. As you watch this, I'll keep mirroring. And hopefully it's the right cue. So whatever I cue verbally, go ahead and take that. Or just ignore me and mirror me, whatever I'm doing. Take a breath in. And out. out. Inhale, come on up, reaching up to the sky. Same sense of the shoulder blades running down and back your back body, so they're still engaged. Inhale, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, left hand goes on the floor, reach up and over with the right hand. So that hand that's planted on the floor, feel free to bend the elbow, feel free to shift the torso forward or back to find the most comfortable position. And if you are on the floor and you've not sat up yet, just go ahead and take a couple side body stretches here on the floor in whatever way they call to you. Just finding space on each of your sides. Inhale, come on up, reaching up. And exhale, hands on the floor in front of you. Go ahead and take a breath in. And exhale out, shake your head, yes, no, maybe so. And then from here, slowly bring yourself onto all fours. If you have socks on, feel free to take them off. If you don't feel comfortable taking them off, that's okay. You can keep them on if you really, really like. We mainly like to take our socks off and have bare feet. Just gives us a sense of more presence and awareness and contact with the floor or the mat beneath you. So from here, we're on all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Go ahead and curl the toes under and press through the hands to lift and hover the knees off the floor. Take 3 breaths here if you can. If you have to come out earlier, no problem. Inhale. Exhale out. Breathe in nice and slow, soft throughout the face still. Last breath in if you can. And exhale, lower the knees to the floor. Awesome. Walk the hands a hand length forward. Press through both the feet and the hands equally to push yourself up, lifting your hips up to the sky. Push through the hands even more to shift the weight back and the hips high. So you might be on your balls of your feet. That's totally fine. You might have a slight bend in your knees, and that's totally fine as well. Keep pressing through the hands. Nice strong arms. Shake your head. Yes, no, maybe so. Lifting those hips up toward the ceiling. Thinking about the length through the crown of the head to the tailbone up in the sky. And from here, go ahead and pedal out your feet, switching out one heel at a time, setting it down to the floor. Massaging out those calves, getting a nice stretch there. Playing around or taking the opportunity to explore, maybe shifting the weight forward, back, side to side. Incorporate your breath or always keep the breath with you. I like to think about the breath and the body being 2 explorers on the mat, while your mind or your awareness is just the viewer. We're just watching and taking note of the sensations that our 2 explorers are giving us or presenting to us. So always lead your expedition on the mat with your breath and your body. And from here, go ahead and inhale. If you can, reach up to the sky, directly back behind you with your right foot, leading with the ball of the foot. So nice, strong reach. Exhale, bring your knee to nose if you can, nice and slowly, controlled. Inhale, reach up again. That foot to the sky. Exhale, place it on the floor. Switch it out. Inhale, draw the left foot up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, place that foot on the floor. Look forward toward your hands. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walk to the front of your mat or wherever you are. And heel to your feet out nice and wide. So they might be at the outer edges of your mat or just pretty far out. Toes outward of your heels. And go ahead and bend your knees quite a lot here and just let yourself flop forward with your torso. Shake your head, yes, no, maybe so. Our knees are bent quite a lot and we're thinking about finding ourselves as close as we can to the legs. So if you think about the back of your hips being the kind of binding of a book binding, you think about closing that book and bringing your torso to your knees. And that might not happen for you today, and that's totally fine.
But we're just trying to find that sense, because if we're always working with straight legs, we might be working with quite a bent lower back or a curved lower back, and we're actually holding ourselves up from a lot of different spots in our body. So if we bend and we just isolate that movement, then we can focus on maybe playing around with slowly straightening our legs and isolating that hamstring stretch. A lot of us have really tight hamstrings. So I always say work from a bent knee. A lot of teachers I've had as well have been really good about teaching me to do that. And to not stay in that headspace of obsessing over this need or desire to have straight legs and a forward fold. You're not going to get a gold medal for it, is what I'm saying. So tune in and really figure out what you're doing on the mat and noticing your judgments or why you're doing them. Discernment is a huge aspect of our time on the mat and what we can take away and learn from. So shake your head, yes, no, maybe so, relaxing the head and neck. Grab your opposite elbows and go ahead and ragdoll pose here. So just letting go of that torso and shoulders and head even more. Take 3 full breaths, reconnecting with the fullness. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhaling, filling the lungs all the way up, noticing that expansion. And as you exhale, letting that air come out nice and slow through the nostrils all the way to the end of your breath. Last breath in. And exhale out. Nice. From here, release your left fingertips to the floor. If they don't touch, no problem. You can bring them on your ankle or your shin. Inhale, draw the right hand up to the sky. So from here, play around with bending your knees, and maybe your left knee here will bend a little bit more as your right hand comes up, and that might just help you find a bit more space and softness in this twist. Inhale, maybe send up the gaze toward the sky, past the middle finger, up toward the ceiling, or imagining a nice blue sky up above you. Exhale, come on down with that right hand, and on your inhale, switch it out. Exhale, staying here, maybe bending that right knee even more to help find space in this twist. Keeping your breath with you, not waiting for my cue. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, bring yourself down. Nice. Now take 1 breath to 1 movement. Inhale, draw the right hand up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. 1 more time on each side. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. Nice. Heel toe the feet closer together. Hip width distance apart. You can use 2 fists next to each other to find that for yourself. Might be a little bit different, so just adjust according to you. And from here, fingertips either on the floor. If they don't reach, you can bring them on your ankles or your shins. Feel free, once again, to bend your knees, kind of closing that binding of your book, bringing your belly and your chest in towards your quads. Once again, they might not make it there, and that's totally fine. Don't worry about it too much. Inhale, look forward in front of you, about 1 meter in the floor or the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Same again. Inhale, look forward, mostly with the eyes, keeping length in the back of the neck. Exhale, fold forward. Moving with your breath. Inhale, look forward. Nice. Exhale, fold forward. This time, palms to the floor. Step your feet back, coming into a plank pose. Fingertips spread nice and wide. Here in your plank pose, feel free to stay with us for 3 breaths. If you have to come down, don't worry about it. If you're with us, inhale. Exhale, stay. Breathe in. And out. Keeping that softness throughout the face. Noticing if the brows are furrowing. And releasing those furrowed brows. Softening the jaw as well. Draw your knees to the floor. And bring yourself down to the mat, flattening your body. Flipping your feet over. Tops of the feet on the mat if possible. Bring your hands onto either side of your chest. and lift them off the floor just a couple inches. Inhale, press through the tops of the feet into the floor, engaging the legs. Peel the chest away, leading with the crown of the head. You'll feel your back body engaged, your legs engaged here, soft throughout the face, baby cobra pose. Let's take a breath in, staying in this position. Exhale, stay as well if you can. And breathe in. Awesome. Exhale, come on down. Relax the body completely. And let's do another round. Inhale, peel the chest away. This time, add the hands into the floor, keeping your elbows drawn in toward the sides. They're not splaying out here. They're nice and tucked in. Inhale, shoulders drawing down and back your back body as well, so they're not lifting up towards your ears. One more breath in if you can. Legs and back body engaged, soft throughout the face. Exhale, come on down. Nice. Curl the toes under, draw your belly button in toward your spine like you're holding in the bathroom. Knees stay on the floor and draw yourself up and back into a downward dog again. And feel free to pedal out the feet once again, massaging out the calves, or you can find some more stillness if you'd like. And if you'd like to take another round of lifting up your legs one at a time, reaching, go ahead and join me in that. Inhale, reach up, that right foot back behind you. Exhale, bring your knee to nose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, one more time, knee to nose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring that foot to the floor. Switch it out. Inhale, draw the left foot up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, foot to the floor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. And then your left. And fold forward here. Inhale, look forward, about 1 meter in front of you on the mat or the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly roll up your spine, come all the way up to standing for the first time. And once you make it up to standing, go ahead and shake out your hips, shake out your shoulders. Awesome. And from here, go ahead and shake out the body. Make some sounds. You can go ahead and spin around in a circle, breathe. Awesome. And from here, go ahead and bring your feet hip width distance apart. Hands by your sides. Inhale, reach up the hands to the sky. You might not be able to see my hands because my camera doesn't work too well with its wide lens. So your hands are interlaced, fingertips interlaced, first fingers just pointing up toward the sky. Inhale, root through the floor with your feet. Exhale, side body stretch to the right, rooting that left foot into the floor even more. Keeping the arms strong as well. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, side body stretch to the left, rooting that right foot into the floor even more. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, draw down with your elbows, bringing your hands out. Cause a cactus position. And inhale, reach back up. And let's do that again. This time, as you exhale, imagine that you're pulling 2 heavy ropes down. So we're engaging the arms, keeping them nice and strong. One more breath in. Last time, exhale, drawing the shoulder blades down and back your back body as well. In toward each other. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, palms to the floor, step your feet back, plank pose. So you can either bring your knees to the floor if you need a rest, or stay with us for 3 breaths here in plank, or you can even play around with shifting your weight onto one hand at a time. For 3 breaths, just playing. Inhale. Two more breaths, belly button drawn in toward the spine, nice engaged core, soft throughout the face. Last breath in. Resisting away with the hands that are on the floor. Exhale, come on down to the floor. Set yourself up for your Cobra position. Inhale, Cobra pose, moving with your breath. Finding a little bit of flow. Exhale, come on down, curl your toes under and slowly bring yourself up and back into your downward dog once again. Find a position, whether you're moving or static and still, and take 3 full breaths, just focusing on the breath and noticing it come in and out. Last breath in, releasing the head and neck as well, shaking them, reminding them to let go. Inhale, look forward toward your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, forward fold, or just in toward your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. This time, go ahead and step your left foot back, keeping your right foot forward. So our left foot's behind us, right foot's back. Right foot's forward, left foot is back. Stay on your fingertips if that's all that's available to you. I have to turn this way so you can see me. So my right foot is forward, left foot is back. You can stay on your fingertips here. If that's the only thing available to you, that's totally fine. So we're taking a pretty low lunge here. Our back leg is nice and strong. Coming up onto the ball of our foot so our heel is nice and high. From here you can stay, or you can bring your hands onto your hips and draw yourself up. Go ahead and check your right knee, just make sure it's above the ankle or behind. It's not coming super far forward here. So we're protecting the knee here. Both feet are actively pressing into the floor nice and strong, so our legs are strong. Both feet are facing forward and our hands are on our hips, or you can draw them up to the sky. Keep actively pressing here and see if you can stay for 3 breaths. Feel free to come down if you need to. Inhale. Exhale out. Both feet strong, breathe in. And out. Legs strong as well. Last breath in if you can. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step that front foot back. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. So move straight into downward dog. Take 1 breath to transition in and out. Nice. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat or just your hands. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. This time, step your right foot back so your left foot's forward. And from here, come onto the ball of that back foot so our heel's nice and high, leg is strong with the back leg, that straight leg. And from here, you can stay on your fingertips once again, or if you want, bring your hands onto your hips, draw your torso up. Check that left knee, just make sure it's above the ankle or behind. It's not coming super far forward here. Press actively through the feet in almost a diagonal sense in toward each other, a V shape energetically into the floor in the center of the mat beneath you. Find a point of focus in front of you, send your gaze there, soft yet pointed. And if you'd like to, you can bring your arms up as well. If it's available for you, you can stay for 3 breaths with us. Feel free to come out of it at any time. Inhale. Keep your breath nice and long and consistent. Easier said than done sometimes. Last breath in. Smile, not so serious. As you exhale, hands to the floor. This time, step your back foot forward, forward fold. Feel a little bit of fire in your legs now. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up to standing. Hands to the sky, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. Take a moment for yourself. Breathe in and close your eyes down. Ooh. Exhale out. Nice. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward, shoot the left foot back, keeping the right foot forward. Finding that same position once again.
You can stay here or inhale, draw yourself up. Exhale, if you can, shift your torso forward. We're going to stay for 3 breaths. Think about the length through the crown of the head and your tailbone. So we're coming out nice and long. That back foot pressing into the floor is nice and strong, and that's where we're extending from here. Stay with us for 3 breaths if you can. Inhale. Exhale out. 2 more. One more breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step that front foot back, coming into plank pose. Inhale, stay. Exhale, come on to the floor. Set yourself up for Cobra. Inhale, Cobra pose. Nice strong legs and back body. Soft throughout the face. Exhale, come on down. Curl the toes under and slowly bring yourself up and back into a downward dog. Find your position here. And take 3 breaths. All points of contact on the floor, noticing, pressing through, staying active. Perhaps you're playing around as you breathe here, drawing your heels down towards the floor. That's great. Not needed. Not needed at this moment in time. But as you do always come back into your downward dog, you might play around with your heels coming down towards the floor, playing around with straightening your legs, and just seeing how that feels. Inhale, look forward toward your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. And once again, exhale, step your right foot back this time, left foot's forward. You can stay on your fingertips or bring yourself up on your inhale. And as you exhale, bring your torso forward ever so slightly, thinking about where that back foot is planting into the floor. That's where we're bringing a long body forward. Send your weight a little bit into that belly of that hamstring on that left leg. Take 3 breaths if you can. Inhale. 2 more breaths. Last breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step that back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up to standing. Hands to the sky, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you're a little bit lightheaded, go ahead and bend your knees. Rock out in the hips. Close your eyes. Take a moment. Regather. You're doing awesome. Stay with it. You got this. Nice. Turn yourself to the long edge of your mat, or if you're just on the floor, just enough space to open out your legs nice and wide. Toes outwards of the heels. So in this position, hands come on up, star pose. So we're rooting through the floor as you grow up. Take a breath in, lifting that chest ever so slightly, opening across the chest. Exhale, squatting down into a goddess position. So our elbows come down. Check your knees are going in the same direction as your feet, so just adjust accordingly. Find that sweet spot. You could even bring your hands onto your hips and just sort of notice and feel around. Maybe bringing a slight circling around in the hips. So from here, inhale, press through the feet, grow nice and tall, straightening the legs, reach up through the fingertips, star pose. Exhale, come down into goddess again. Flowing with the breath. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come down. We're going to stay for 5 breaths if you can. Breathe in. And out. 4 more breaths. Hello. 3 more. Last 2, inhale. Nice, feeling that heat, breathe in. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands on your hips. Just go ahead and bend the knees ever so slightly and draw the hips side to side, circle them around, whatever direction, and turn your feet to face the front of your mat. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now from here, be really, really delicate with yourself. If you've got some lower back stuff going on, maybe skip this one or really take it super, super easy. So bring your hands behind your back. Our feet are hip width distance apart. So for you, that might mean something a little bit different. Bring your hands onto your back, thumbs coming in toward each other, and our hands coming in pretty close to each other, and elbows as well. So they're drawing in toward each other. Notice the shoulders, if they're coming up, draw them back and down the back body in toward each other. So we're keeping them engaged. Root through the feet nice and actively. So we feel our legs engage. If you're hyperextending your knees, go ahead and bring a soft bend into them, still engaging those legs as it were. Draw the elbows in toward each other. Press through the feet actively. Inhale, grow tall and lift the chest up. Exhale, stay. Inhale, keep lifting. And maybe drawing yourself into a slight back bend. Don't think you need to go too far. Go as far as you'd like today. Inhale. Exhale, keeping that focus on the feet, energetically rooting into the floor. Last breath in. Exhale, drawing your belly button in toward your spine, bringing yourself back up to center. Go ahead and release the hips as you come back and shake them out. Nice. From here, take about a minute to just move and breathe in whatever way is calling to you. So inhale and exhale, just moving, flowing. You might find yourself in a couple of positions and postures that you stay for a while. You might find yourself flowing and just keeping that flow going movement-wise. Or you might find yourself giving you that massage that you didn't realize you needed. Every day is different, so it could be your back, your shoulders, your hip flexors, it could be your buttocks, your hamstrings. Just go ahead and explore. Remember letting your body and your breath be the explorers on the mat. While your mind stays soft, your face soft, just witnessing, staying curious. And also not feeling like you need to mirror what I'm doing. Perhaps even closing your eyes down and exploring that way, really taking the time to draw inwards. 3 more breaths, nice and slow as you breathe, as you explore. Nice. From here, go ahead and heel toe your feet back in. If they're out pretty wide, heel toeing them in and slowly draw yourself up to standing. Rocking out in the hips. Nice. Shift your weight onto your right foot or just one of your feet. Draw your left knee out or your opposite knee out. Place that foot on the floor or bring yourself up onto your ankle, your calf, or your upper inner thigh for tree pose. See if you can avoid just grabbing that leg and drawing it up, and see if you can do it of your own volition. And if you can't get it past the knee, go ahead and place it down on that calf. You don't really want to place it right on that knee. All right, so see if you can bring yourself into that position, whatever position you come in. And if you really, really want to grab that foot after all that effort and bring it up higher, you can go ahead and do that. Actively press through the floor of that standing leg. So we're rooting down towards the floor, just like we were when we were sat down. And same, opposite wise, we're growing tall through the crown of the head.
If that foot that's lifted off the floor is past the ankle, go ahead and actively press it into that standing leg, either on the calf or the upper inner thigh. And from that, feel the knee open out and find that open hip position. You can bring your hands onto your hips or into prayer pose. Find a point of focus in front of you, send it there, and breathe. Whew. If you're losing your balance like me, that's okay. Smile, not so serious. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep rooting as you lift up the hands. And exhale, open them out. Think about lifting that chest as well as you draw the shoulder blades down and back your back body. Ooh. Breathe here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Peel that lifted foot away. See if you can keep it lifted as you draw the knee forward. Ooh. So our hips are now closed. Hands, heart center, or you can bring them out into cactus position. See if you can keep that knee forward. We're almost done, almost off this standing one-legged position. Inhale. Exhale, twist the torso in the opposite direction of that lifted leg. So for me, I'm turning it to the left. Inhale, draw it back. Exhale, place the foot on the floor and go ahead and shake out that leg that's on the floor. Whew. Give it a moment. You can shake out the opposite leg as well if it needs it. Keep your breath with you. You're almost there. Shift your weight onto the opposite foot. Draw the knee that's not of the standing leg. Draw that out. Place that foot on the floor. Ankle, calf, or upper inner thigh. See if you can get it up there without using your hand at first. But if you really like that position, you like that pocket that you find, and you can't get it up without the hand for now, go ahead and bring that foot up with the aid of the hand. Same thing on this side. It might be different. Play around with rooting down towards the floor with that foot that's on the floor. Nice and strong, grounded as you grow tall through the crown of the head. Find that point of focus in front of you. Send it there. Hands to heart center or on your hips or wherever's comfortable. And if you've got to use a wall for tree pose, use a wall. And you can play around here. No judgment. Keeping nice and soft. Smile, not so serious. Inhale, lift up the hands. Exhale, opening out, lifting up in the chest as well. Shoulder blades drawing down and back your back body. Exhale, hands to heart center. If you can peel that lifted foot away, see if you can keep it lifted, drawing the knee forward, closing the hips. Hands to heart center or cactusing them out. Stay in this position if you can. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn the torso in the opposite direction of that lifted leg. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, lower that foot down and shake out the legs. Awesome. From here, inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, come on down into your forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. And here in this position, go ahead and place the fingers on the floor. Now, if they don't make contact, go ahead and grab a couple books or something to place your hands on top of. Just to elevate the hands. Inhale, lift your right foot back behind you, straight back behind you. So it's not splaying out or opening out in the hips. So those toes are pointed down towards the floor. And keep on lifting actively. It might not go all the way up. This is a standing split position. My leg's not going to go all the way up to the sky. So keep continuously actively drawing that leg up to the sky and breathing here. See if you can stay with us for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, stay. 2 more. Whew, last breath in. Exhale, foot to the floor, forward fold. Take a moment, rock out in the hips, side to side, bend the knees as much as you need to. Shake out the head, yes, no, maybe so. Nice. Other side. Inhale, draw the left leg straight back behind you, lifting it up toward the sky. Imagining that it's coming all the way up in your split position. It's probably not going to happen today, not for me anyway. Actively draw that leg up toward the ceiling. Smiling here if you can. Take 3 breaths if you can. Continuously, actively lifting up that leg. 2 more breaths. Inhale. 1 more breath. Nice. Exhale, bring that foot to the floor and go ahead and squat yourself down onto the mat. Nice. From here, go ahead and let your knees open out. We're going to come in just to a butterfly position with the knees. Bring your hands onto your ankles and let your knees naturally open out. And they might be here, and that's totally fine. See if you can use your arm muscles to draw yourself forward. So I'll turn to the side just to give you a sense. For some of us, you might find this happening with your lower back really curving in this position. See if you can use your arms to draw yourself up and forward, rolling and tilting that pelvis forward. Now your hip flexors and everything might just be a little bit too tight right now and you might not be able to do that. That's fine. You can bring that blanket back underneath your sit bones to help elevate it, or you could just go where you can today. Actively using those arm muscles to just see if you can find and explore that tall seated position. Keep breathing here. Inhale, drawing those knees slowly down towards the floor as you continuously sit up taller. 2 more breaths. Soft throughout the face. Last breath in. And exhale, release. Bring the palms of the feet on to the floor in front of you. Knees up, hands up as well. You can bring them onto your knees to sit up nice and tall. Same thing. Or you can bring them out in front of you. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down all the way to the mat. Don't get too excited yet. Inhale, come on back up. And exhale, slowly lower down. And from here, you can finally relax, arms on either side of your body. Now I'm going to move my hands out of the way to hopefully give you a sense of what's happening in this area, the sit bones and the lower back area. But you can keep your hands on the floor if that's better for you. So draw your heels a little bit closer to your sit bones. We're leaving a gap there still. And from here, as you inhale, I'd like you to roll yourself back on the hips, lowering your lower back towards the floor as you press through the feet and lift the sit bones and the tailbone off the floor just a couple inches, maybe even just an inch. And as you exhale, roll that back down, tilting forward, lifting the lower back off the floor. Hopefully that makes sense. Inhale, back again, rocking backwards, pressing through the feet softly to lift the tailbone off the floor. Exhale, lower down. And roll forward, lifting the lower back off the floor. Hopefully you can sense that and feel that. Inhale, one more last time. Rocking and rolling back, lifting the tailbone off the floor. Exhale, lower, and rock and roll forward. Nice. From here, go ahead and see if I can give you a sense here. Extend your left leg out in front of you and draw your right leg in. Compress that in toward the chest so it's nice and tight. Use your arms around your leg if you can, wrapping the forearms around, compressing in the leg. And take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, stay, arms engaged, drawing that leg in. Exhale. One last breath in. Exhale, release that leg and slowly draw the left leg in. Inhale, breathe. Compressing that leg in toward the chest. Exhale, stay. Soft throughout the face and the shoulders. One more breath in. Exhale, stay. Breathe. Exhale, release that leg and extend it out onto the floor, but then place both feet on the floor with your knees up. Now hopefully you can see this. I know that it's cropping me off a bit. Maybe I'll turn this way for you. So your knees are up. Feel free to cactus your arms out on the floor or T-pose them if you've got enough room. So nice and long out. And just from here, keeping both shoulders on the floor, go ahead and press through the feet and just shift the hips over slightly to the left, not too far, placing them back down. And then go ahead and let your knees fall to the right side, just straight down from where they are. And wherever they go to, they're not going to fall any further. Just let yourself relax, release the belly, release the body engagement, and take a full deep breath in here. And out. Feel free to release on an open mouth exhale if you'd like. Inhale, draw the knees back up to center. Press through the feet to lift the hips back through the central position and to the right slightly. Lower them down and then let your knees fall directly to the left. And once they reach that point, they're not going to go any further. Relax your body and release. Inhale. Open mouth exhale if you'd like. Nice. Draw the knees back up to center. And lift the feet up to the sky if you can. Keeping the knees as bent as you need to make this as easy as possible. So our feet are hanging up in the sky. And you can also do this before you go to bed, just placing them up against the wall and just breathing, relaxing, beginning to really come into a softer space, a more restorative and relaxed zone for yourself. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, let your knees draw in into a ball position, but take it nice and soft, really, really gentle. And if it's available to you and you'd like to take a tighter squeeze, you can try that. You can see how that feels, but keep it still quite gentle for yourself. Incorporate a little bit of a rocking back and forth. Really, really soft. And then from here, extend your feet out onto the floor in front of you. Extend your hands out to the floor behind you and take a full body stretch, reaching in opposite directions. Hold your breath at the top here. Muscles engaged, stretching, reaching. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, relax everything. Nice. Same again. Breathe in, reaching. Hold your breath at the top here. Muscles engaged, stretching in opposite directions. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax, release. Let your feet fall out to the sides. Arms come down onto the floor next to you. Palms either facing up or down or somewhere in between. Close your eyes here. And find a sense of stillness. If you need to grab a jumper or a blanket to place over your body, go ahead and do that. And then once you've found yourself comfortable and warm, come back to stillness. Staying here on the floor, lying, eyes closed, relaxing. With each passing breath, letting go of effort, letting go of any need to try, surrendering your effort, allowing that floor beneath you to just hold you and to support your weight. And
imagine a golden yellow light has been tasked with the objective to find all those little micro points that are still trying, still working. And perhaps allow that golden yellow light to just locate those points and encourage them to relax, to let go, to release. Feel the brows soften even more, the jaw release, the tongue gently rest behind the bottom teeth, the whole of the face relaxes. And the back of your head and neck also relaxes and releases, softening that vagus nerve, sending a message all the way down through that wandering nerve out to the rest of the extremities, the rest of your body, sending that message of full relaxation, letting go. And here on the floor, enjoy the next couple minutes of a well-deserved Shavasana, final resting pose. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Back into your body, just beginning with soft movement in your fingertips and your toes. Here on the floor with your eyes closed, feel free to take any other stretch or gentle movement to just bring yourself back into the space, reawakening, reactivating, re-energizing your body. And then slowly bring yourself onto either your right or your left side into a fetal position. Maybe you can use your arm, one of your arms underneath your head to just support yourself. Just find a comfortable position. And here on the floor, find stillness once again, a little bit more present than we were in our Shavasana pose. And yet we're still letting go of our effort in the body, relaxing, letting that floor just hold you, support you, cradle you. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself into a seated position, or perhaps just into that position you found yourself in at the very beginning of class, whatever is available to you or whatever calls to you. So find that final position, this final pose that you'll take on your mat today for this time of practice. You can place your hands wherever they feel comfortable, maybe palms facing down or up on your knees, or in your lap, anywhere that's comfortable, hands heart center, or any mudra that works for you. So wherever you find yourself, just find some stillness. Back into that position, rooting downwards, growing tall, just finding that opposite sense, lengthening through the spine, opening throughout the chest, shoulders gently back and down, lifting the chest ever so slightly, soft throughout the face, the brows, the jaw, tongue rests behind the bottom teeth. And from here, just bring your awareness to your breath for a moment. Curious, soft, aware. And let's breathe together to close out our time today. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe in and out. Inhale to make the sound Om if you'd like. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed your practice. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, namaste.